Hey everybody, this is MyCollectables coming back with another video, and I want to talk about this whole thing with the Alibaba Cloud and then David Yu signing, a memorandum of understanding. I'm going to get into this. I'm going to explain to you what that is, what is an MOU, and I'm also going to explain to you what I think this is all about. And it has a lot to do with the Veveverse. So if you do like the video, make sure you smash like and make sure you comment down below. Let me know what you think about this. I know a lot of people are talking about this, tweeting about this, wondering what this means because Alibaba is one of the biggest companies in the entire world. And to see David Yu up there signing agreements or at least MOUs with them is really, really bullish and really shows that, Veve is turning into a global brand and just, going in directions that you can only imagine, right? So let's get into this really quickly, guys. I'm going to show you right here. Now, first of all, you can see David Yu on his Instagram account right here. Now, he's been posting amazing stuff on Instagram that's given us a lot of juice lately and really making me excited and making a lot of people really see what the work is being done behind the scenes. And this is quite crazy right here. You can see there's a signing ceremony right there. You can see the right there to Alibaba Cloud. I'm going to tell you what Alibaba Cloud does, okay? Just in case you didn't know. And right there he is right there. And then, of course, there's welcome to Alibaba in general. I mean, this is quite an astounding thing right now. First things first, what is a memorandum of understanding? So that's what they have signed here. That's called an MOU. So there's a little article called Investopedia that's on Investopedia. There's a few of them. You can go Google it up. I'll put a link to this in the description, but it's very basic, you guys. Check it out. What is a memorandum of understanding, an MOU? A memorandum of understanding is an agreement between two or more parties outlined in a formal document. It is not necessarily legal binding, which depends on the signatory's intent and the language of the agreement, but signals the willingness of the parties to move forward with a contract. So they're basically signing a letter of intent here to work together, to maybe, combine, maybe create some sort of contract. This is just the opening stage of it right here. Now, how are these usually used? Okay, so that's the big question right here. The MOU can be seen as a starting point for negotiations as it defines the scope and purpose of the upcoming talks that they're going to do. Such as a memorandum are often seen in international treaty negotiations, but may be used in high-stakes business dealings such as merger talks. Now, I don't think that Alibaba and Veve are going to merge necessarily because the Alibaba Cloud, which is actually how they're what they're meeting with right here. You can see Alibaba Cloud down here, and up here there's the logo. There's something very specific about that I think Veve wants to work with them with. Okay, I'll get to that in just a second. But the key takeaways of what an MOU are: a memorandum of understanding is a document that describes the broad outlines of an agreement that two or more parties have reached. MOUs communicate the mutually accepted expectations of all the parties involved in that negotiation. And while not necessarily legal binding, they signal a binding contract that is imminent, that's upcoming. So the MOU is often found in international relations. So you can see that Veve is getting, to be a global company by going after this kind of stuff and all that. And if you go right down right here, the bottom line, a memorandum of understanding is a starting point for negotiations between multiple parties. So it's the intent of doing business together. Now, why would Veve and Alibaba Cloud be signing an intent like that to do business together? Well, I think it has everything to do with another article that you can find on Decrypt. Okay, so this is another one. This is nothing to do with Veve, but this is everything to do with Veve. And I'll put this article as well in the video as well. Avalanche and Alibaba Cloud want to help businesses create their own metaverses. Okay, so if we talk about the Veveverse, and you've seen the footage of the Veveverse where, the dude's walking around and all that kind of stuff. And we know what Veve is going to be doing with that. This seems to be what the Alibaba Cloud is all about. Now, check this out right here. This is another article, okay? Layer 1 blockchain Avalanche has partnered up with Alibaba's group, Digital Technology and Intelligence Division, Alibaba Cloud. Okay, so that's what David Yu is standing here with the letter of intent in, okay, to build our out metaverses on the blockchain. So this is really, to me, about building out Veve's Veveverse and working together with Alibaba Cloud to do it. Now, this may lead to other things as well, like drops, and of course, opening up, an international audience with Alibaba themselves. But this to me is a metaverse play for sure. The metaverse launcher Cloudverse was announced at the Avalanche Summit in Barcelona. The partnership aims to provide businesses that operate inside Alibaba ecosystem with fast and seamless way to launch and maintain their own metaverses. Okay, so that is really interesting right here. Cloudverse gives businesses an easy white glove, cost-effective way to expand their brands in the Web3 virtual world. So you have one of the biggest online realtors, biggest online retailer type commerce platforms in the world. They also, have a cloud option, which specializes in, building metaverses and all of that kind of stuff. And then you have a company like Veve, who's trying to get into international markets in regards to selling, products, digital products with big brands. I mean, it absolutely looks to make perfect sense. And it is then be able to actually build out a Veveverse the proper way. I mean, this to me seems absolutely insane. It seems amazing, and it seems huge, you guys. And this is probably going to take time, but I mean, obviously this looks like what I think. Now, I could be completely off base here, but when you put the pieces together and you look it up right here, Alibaba Cloud, you find out what an MOU is all about. You see what Avalanche and Alibaba Cloud have been doing. It's quite something right here. A third partner, Metaverse Universal Assets, commonly known as MUA DAO, will provide the middleware offering service layer that will help integrate and customize metaverses waiting to be built. So there are metaverses waiting to be built, like the Veveverse, which is being built. So this is definitely something that I think that could link in together for sure. And this particular article right here talking about the partnership will allow for companies building on Cloudverse to access support, visualizations, interactive functions, and all sorts of features that will be enabled through Avalanche and MUA DAO. So, this is just another way that Alibaba is getting into the Web3 space. You have a company that is trying to sell goods in the Web3 space, but also, just making it easier. And this partnership, seems absolutely amazing to me. And of course, there's the languages options that's now in Veve. I mean, we are going global, you guys. So buckle up. Get ready for big things in the future, and we don't even know even the full extent of what this whole thing is about. This is just me speculating, and you guys got to let me know what you think as well. Obviously, more people are going to dig into this, and we'll see where it goes from here, but it is definitely exciting and definitely something you want to keep your eyes on. And I made a video over 10 days ago about securing your grails now. I mean, as every day passes, that message seems to be more and more relevant and, and removing more and more doubt from where this company is going. And just be happy you're here at the beginning, you guys, and you've been here this whole time. You went through pain. You went through all sorts of ups and downs, and we still have more ahead. But guess what? This is really moving in the right direction, and I'm super bullish about it. So you guys let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next video, and happy collecting.